we have. We need to know the power that we have. Oh, it's some of us only know the power that we have, Jesus. To start reading our Bibles more. To start praying more. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, hallelujah. My God, my God. Holy God, you don't twinkling over now.
Is this the life you've planned for me? Is this the way you want me to be? Baba, you have shown me who I will be. But is this the path? Is this the path? Oh, you've shown your love when you died for me. You've given your life so I could be free. Oh, Nimela about Jesus. Lord, I don't deserve you. Yes, Jesus, I'm before your throne. Oh Lord, yes, Jesus, help me not to stray. Yes, Jesus, yes, Jesus, I belong to you. What would I do without you? Where would I be without you? Yes, Jesus, I give you all my yes, Jesus, Baba, I bow before you,
Bless the name of the Lord. This is your boy, Pastor Lyndell Lewing. Also, DJ Lyndell Lewing, representing for chatting with DJ Fitzroy Jackson and First Lady Jackson every Tuesday night on Facebook Live. Of course, American time, 8 p.m. Jamaican time, 7 p.m. Tune in for your blessing is awaiting you. Hey, go ahead right now. Tell somebody about this program and allow them to join and receive also a blessing. Chatting with the Jackson. God bless.
Good night. My name's Skylar, and today we'll be chatting with the Jacksons.
Good night. My name is Kaden. We be chatting with the Jacksons.
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day we bread. Forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
Send a shout out to the Jacksons family. And I'm telling you, better days coming. So just hold on. Yeah, man. Better days coming, no need to worry. Life too short, you need to glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory for my testimony. Better days coming, no need to worry. Life too short, you need to glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory. I'm a testimony. Tune in to the Jackson every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. US time.
A pleasant good night to everyone. Thank you for joining Chat with the Jacksons on another Tuesday night. I hope everyone had a productive day. And today is National Mental Health Day. We know we all go through some type of something sometimes. Sometimes we're able to handle it. Sometimes we're not able to. But I just want to leave a PSA to everyone. Love yourself. That's the PSA for today. Love yourself. I know sometimes we go through stuff that it's hard to love yourself. But regardless of whatever the situation is, always remember that God is first and you're second. Right? So always love yourself, because if you're not the first person to love yourself, no one is going to love you like you love yourself. So that's the PSA for today. So with that being said, tonight we are going to be bringing another topic that's rather interesting. And as always, we look forward to interacting with our audience. And we can agree to disagree. So sit back and chat with the Jacksons.
A pleasant good night to God's beautiful children. We are so happy that you decide to join us tonight again. As we said, from time to time, we don't take it lightly that you decide to spend some time with us. And we do appreciate your feedback through the week. There are many people who have called us and say that our topics or the program have done a lot for them, and we are eternally grateful. All the honor and praises goes to the man above, that is God himself. We are humble, and I just want to say before I go any further that how beautiful my wife is looking on tonight, just like
you.
last night and the night before and
You're
the night
looking very
before.
handsome yourself.
And I always ask myself, what would I do without you?
Ah.
And and the man that you turned me in, you take me from off the street and take me from in the valleys and put me on top. And I must say publicly how grateful I am the day that you said yes to me. I don't know if you remember that day, right? And
Put me on the spot, make me want to cry.
okay, well, don't cry. Just just thank God for where He has brought us from, and I know He is not done with us yet. We have a far, far way to go, but
Amen.
if we keep trusting God, holding on to God, loving each other, respecting each other, and trusting each other. I guess these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about tonight. Then we can smile at the storm. There are so many times that you have said some things to me, and I could just look back and smile.
And
And
likewise.
and sometimes that I remember back then, I was like, "Cho," uh, God is working on me, and I'm so happy. I want to also thank your parents for the marvelous job that they have done, in raising you and preparing you for me. And I want to say I thankful to Nana and Dada for the wonderful job that they have done and are still doing.
And I could say the same for your mom and dad as well.
Oh, okay. I'm a mama a boy.
Well,
Okay.
that goes without saying.
We want to thank also Mr. Oral McKinnon, that is our engineer who work tirelessly with us almost every day and keep knocking me in my head, but I'm getting better and better as the day goes by. We want to thank you who joined us on the on our Facebook Live and also on our YouTube channel. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, we beg of you to go over and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just leave a thumbs up, give us a like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also invite you to listen to us on our radio app. That's Chat with the Jacksons radio app. That's Zeno.fm radio, Chat with the Jacksons. Type that in, and we are on live over there. We want to thank Sister Tanya Green for joining us, Sister Dorrit Wilson, and I see Sister Cynthia Wildman, that is my cousin. Thanks for joining. Sister Andrea White, thanks for joining. And I want to get this right. So let me say, Brother David Gallimore, who is one of us. We appreciate Brother David Gallimore. And we have Sister Eiley Favored.
Wow.
Did I get it right today? All right. Sister Eiley Favored, I've been studying it all day. So my wife keeps saying, why I keep messing up your name? So I know I have to nail it tonight. So
Funny
thanks.
enough, we were talking about it this morning in the car.
Right. And Sister Eiley Favored have a program yesterday, which was a marvelous program. It's Thanksgiving Day in Canada. And that's when you heard that low thing last night. That Sister Eiley I was listening to. We appreciate you, Sister Eiley Favored. I almost messed it up. And we encourage you to join her as much. Almost she's on in the morning, and she's on at, I want to say, she will remind us of the day and time that she is on. We encourage you to follow Sister Eiley Favored.
Well, she said it's flavored and favored. So I
Okay,
guess.
so why you keep knocking me all the time when I'm saying the right thing?
Well, no, she's saying now you get it right all the
Okay.
time. Flavored and favored.
Okay, good. And we want to thank our I say sister, that Sister Portia Chin. Thanks for being a part of us, and thanks for all the support that you give us from time to time. And before we go any further, we have we have one of our supporter. Can't remember her name just now, but she lost her dad. And as soon as I remember her name, I'll let you know. and we want to give her all the support. That
Our condolences.
yes, all the condolence and the support that we can in her time of bereavement. We want you to sit back, relaxed, and I don't know why I always say relaxed because we don't want it to be relaxed. We want it to be we want it to be a part of us tonight, and and as I see Mr. Carter comes on, then I know that we are talking about Sister Cordell. And Sister Cordell lost her father, and we from Chat with the Jackson are gonna support her as we can. So if you want to be a part of it, we'll get a wreath for the funeral, and normally for myself, I always get some chicken. For most of the day, I always get some chickens. So we want Chat with the Jackson to do a wreath. If you like, you could be a part of it. And thanks much. Thanks, Mr. Carter. He said her name is Cordell, which I did remember. Sister Isla Favor is on. Flavored Favor and one is on at 4:30 every Thursday for songs and word, and on Monday at 10 a.m. And she is on 10 a.m. on Roots Radio 96.1 FM. Okay. Is it up there? Okay, I didn't get Mr. Please explain, Brother David. Is it up there? Okay, so now my wife will introduce the topic for tonight, and we will get right into it.
Okay. We didn't put the topic up.
No, we don't have the topic.
Okay. So tonight's topic is, what advice would you give to someone who is planning on getting married? Again, what advice would you give to someone who is planning on getting married? You want to start?
Wow. Okay. That's that. Before we even get started, I want
Sorry. Portia.
Okay, Portia said.
I'm inclined to say that too.
I'm just hoping that Portia husband is listening tonight. Okay. All right. So there are a lot of people who come to me, and I've gone to a lot of people before I got married, and and get some wise counseling. And the first advice would come to me. If someone come to me and ask me, what advice would you give me? Because I'm planning on getting married. And my first advice would be to make sure that you are ready. Make sure that you are ready for this, because a lot
It's
of
not for the faint of heart.
a lot of people say that they want to get married, and you ask why. I say, I just feel like I want to get married, but the marriage is just not a feeling. It's more than a feeling. It's hard work,
Definitely.
and if you are not ready, you're gonna make a right about turn and run, as Sister Portia say. So make sure that you are ready before you even said I do about even for the engagement. Make sure you are ready for this. And go ahead. And
No, I was waiting for you to
okay.
finish, and then
And you might said, when you said ready, what you mean? Because it's not just like, okay, I make it up in my mind, I'm gonna run this 100-meter dash. This is not a 100-meter dash.
this is a forever dash.
This is a long
long.
distance race which you have to run. And you have to be ready because there's time that you're gonna wake up and you're just not gonna feel like you want to run this race anymore. But you have to continue to run because you have to reach the finish line, and the finish line is nowhere in sight. So this is a race that we have to make up in our mind that we want to get married. So I don't know if after I say that to the individual, maybe you want to change his or her mind.
Well, I would say the advice that I would give to someone that's planning on getting married is, well, there are a number of things actually. Um, yes, one, make sure you're getting married for the right reasons. In today's society, marriage is just like, or a society has made marriages like it's oh well, I do it today, I get out tomorrow, so what, no big deal, right? It's not considered sacred, it's not considered serious. um any little thing, we're ready to, jump ship, so to speak. um I would say one of the biggest things I would advise someone that's planning on getting married is to sit down with your potential partner and ask some very hard questions, right? What do you mean by hard questions? Hard questions such as, how are you with your family? Right? Do you get along with your family? How are you with finances?
Okay,
Right?
I don't want you to rush it.
No, 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 I'm not rushing it. I'm
Because
just
you say that how are you with your family, and I wanted to stay there a little.
okay, because
Um,
that's broad.
right, because let me welcome. I see. I'm not sure if it's the first time for Wayne Clark. If it's your first time, let us know, and we want to welcome you to our program, Brother Wayne Clark. We have Sister Janelle Linda Reed, and we want to welcome you. If you're first time, just let us know, so we can give you your welcome. And we see we have, okay, that's Sister Cordell. We were just talking about who lost her dad. We will be talking to her some more. Okay, so you say that, how are you with your family? Um,
Because
and
that's a big indicator as well. How your potential partner deals with his family is an indicator as to how he's going to be with his potential family, his future family, rather.
okay, so do you think that um, okay, I'm planning on getting married to you, so I go to your family, and I would say to your dad that you're not losing a daughter, you're gaining a son. Do you agree with that statement?
Not necessarily, because not in all cases that's true. Um, in the dating stage, I believe that as much as you're dating me, you're getting to know my family in the process, right? So, of course, you're getting to know my dad, my mom, sisters, brothers, etc., right? And they're going to see, not only am I learning about you, they're also learning about you as well. So if you um, come off as very aggressive towards me. Every conversation that we have, it's like you're projecting this aggressiveness on me. Then, of course, my dad is going to look at that and say, well, no, my daughter is not going to be walking down the aisle with this person, right? And not only that, too, if you're a person that's not very expressive also, right? Let's say we're having a conversation about something and I'm expecting your input, but all I'm getting is silence all the time. That's also an indicator that, can we communicate?
Right, but I don't want you to move to communicate. I see you have a lot tonight. We want to stay with the family.
Because it's a very broad topic.
I know, but I want to stay with the family a little. But I have a different take on it than you. Let's welcome our daughter, Sister Danielle Simmet Tyndale, and Sister Danielle is the one who sing Baba that we were playing earlier. And we have her mom on, which is Sister Christine Simmet. We want to let she know that she have done a marvelous job with her daughter. But for me, I think that what we need to do, and I know you're going to disagree with me, is that I want to focus on the person that I'm getting married to. That's what I would advise someone. While I want to know the family. Go ahead.
I beg to differ on that. As much as you're focusing on me, my family is a part of me. So therefore, you're gonna want to know from my family what type of individual I am.
Well, I wouldn't go to your parent and ask what type of individual you are.
Really?
No.
Why not?
Because that I want to find that out. Why would I go to your mom and ask what type of daughter you're rearing? She'd have to say that, oh, that's the best. I have to find that out for myself. I don't want to find that out from their parents. No, what I want to find out is how you treat your parent, how you treat your family.
I beg to differ on
and
that.
based on how you treat your family, I could make an assumption the type of person that you are. I'm not gonna say this is a full 100, but I put a sticky there. I watch how you treat your mom. I watch how you treat your dad. I watch how you treat your brothers and sisters, your cousin. And then I could make a conscious decision that, okay, the way she treats her dad, that's the way she's going to treat you.
Yeah,
So,
I agree
but
with that.
okay.
However, I still feel that, there has to be a point where you're going to go to my parents to ask what type of individual I am. I'm not saying that they're going to be telling you from Genesis to Revelation. They're going to summarize to you what their daughter is, the type of person that their daughter is.
And I'm saying I would not advise someone to do that because I don't know if we'll get an honest answer.
And why not? Why,
Because
why
if somebody,
wouldn't you?
because somebody gonna come to me and ask me, okay, Mr. Jackson, I want to marry your daughter. What type of daughter is she? And I'm gonna tell she's
Or tell me some of the qualities, your daughter exhibit. Those are the type of things that I would expect you to ask my parents.
no, but that's your job. That's your job to find out. Yeah, I don't.
Yes, yes, I agree to a point. Yes, you're gonna find out eventually, while we're dating, the type of person that I am. But you're gonna get a little synopsis from my parents as to the type of daughter that they're raising or they have raised.
This synopsis that I want to get is how you treat them. and that's how you treat them means a lot to me, and how you treat your family means a lot to me. So I'm not even gonna go to your brother nor to your sister. That is my job to find out the type of person you are. So that's why
So,
in
so, so, okay. All right. You say you're not going to go to my parents,
no, I'm not saying
but
I didn't say I'm not gonna go to them. I'm not gonna go and ask them what type of person you
so
are.
what would you ask my parents then?
Well, I would have to go to your parents and ask them for your hand in marriage
Yeah,
and tell them my intention.
but my dad and I definitely know my mom is going to ask you a series of questions
And I don't
as
have a
to,
problem with that because she did.
I know.
I don't have a problem. But if you notice when she was asking me the question, I didn't turn and ask her. So what about your daughter? Tell me some things about your daughter. No, that's for me to find out. I'm not going to go to your brother or your sister. What I'm planning to marry to your sister. What type of girl she is? Oh, she's the best.
Well, of course.
That yes, but maybe you're not the best. So I would not advise someone to, go and ask that type of question.
Okay, so we can agree to disagree on that.
Okay, what did Sister I highly favored said, you can't bend a tree when it is old. So if you see traits and behavior you definitely can't live with no compromise. So what she's saying that, there are certain things that you have to address from early.
And I agree.
There are times that I might come up with you and I see that you're just not a good person. But because me want you so much, me just put all those things at the back of my brain. But after you get married, then that's the time I want to change. That's when the tree now get
It's already
old
right. So it's
and
hard
it
to.
bend one side so it can't get back straight again. Right? So Sister Irie is saying that. But tell me if you agree with her. She said that if you see traits and behavior, you definitely can't live with.
That's red flags right there.
So when you see the red flags, you're just gonna run.
Yeah, if those red flags are going to be detrimental to me in the long run, definitely yes.
Right. But you think that you should address these red flags?
Of course. Of course.
Right. And if you see no changes,
Then you make your decision
right.
because you don't want to get into something and then, it's easy to get in and it's very hard to get out, So, if those red flags are going to be problematic in the relationship in the future, then it needs to be addressed from the get go. If by addressing it, there's no change, then you make that conscious decision to say, well, this is not something that I'm willing to live with. So therefore, you go east and I go west.
Okay. Sister Tanya says that I don't, she said most, I'm not sure. Most people married for material things
And that's true.
and not for love. And that's a good piece of advice right there.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not just material things you're going after because you ask a lot of girls and they will tell you, well, this man take care of me, so me marry him because him take care of me. But you got to remember that could be problematic down the road,
Exactly.
because he's gonna buy everything that you want, and that is true. But down the road, it might just be these are some men who will say, "What buy me by you," So
That's
some
why it's
licks.
important for a woman, whether you're married or not, to be able to be um, independent on your own, independent in having your own job, your own money, your own independence, period. Um, Not to say that you're not gonna need assistance from someone, but have your own individuality, so that way if the person decides to go their separate way, you're not left stranded, right? Go to school, get an education, get a degree. Yeah, be self-sufficient.
Right. I see. Sister Eiley is saying that while it's important to get to know the family, um, it's while it's important to get to know the family background. However, it's not definitive that children will grow up to be anything like their parents. So that is why I come back and say that I will not ask a parent, so how are your daughter? Tell me about your daughter. Because there are things that she don't even know or he don't know about you. And say, so he's a party animal. You're born you're like a weed. So they don't know those things about you. So the majority of the work lays on me now
Find out.
to go find out. So, and I just don't want to find out the good qualities.
Right, we're gonna know
You
the
see-
good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right.
because-
There are times. You remember when we were dating, and there are times that that I would do some stuff and make you cry. It was not I was. It was not I was a bad. That was a part of your testing.
Oh, so now you're admitting it.
That was a part of the testing to see how.
Oh, Jesus! Now you're
Because-
admitting.
Because you see,
Oh, wow.
it's important also to see how you handle stuff in rough time. Like the passing of someone close to you. It's important to see how you handle that. So even when you were going through that time, I was writing on my paper because I was keeping check that, okay, yeah, she did this 10 out of 10, but this one was 1 out of 10. Can I live with the 1 out of 10? Should I talk to her about the 1 out of 10? So I just don't, in making the decision, it's not just about the good times. We also have to look on the bad times and see how you handle it. Because, some people, you see them true colors when they get red. And like, oh, you already, your complexion is on the way to white. So you can just imagine when you get red. So that is also important, not just the good times.
Right.
Because with dating, a lot of people will think that it's just about, all right, tonight we go a Red Lobster, and tomorrow night we go a Blue Lobster, and Wednesday night we go a Crab Lobster. No, cut out the crab. No crab, no crab. Sorry.
Well, not the street crabs anyway.
No crab. Sister Danielle, Sister Christine, I was planning on having some crab when I come to St. Elizabeth. No crab for no.
Well,
No street
okay.
crab. And that was just a joke, passing joke. So so every day of the week, and as I think Sister Green said, because we get married for the wrong reason, you realize that this man can carry you out every night at a different restaurant, a different party, and all these different places. So after now you get married, then the rubber gonna meet the road. Because then that's the time now he really find out that you can't even do nothing at all.
Yeah, because you were a pampered princess while you were
Right.
dating. So
So-
now, but something with that, I think that's a bad start. In as much as you may wine and dine me, there should be a point where you should be able to see how I am in terms of making a meal, doing things in the home, so that way that's an indicator that, okay, in the future, when I get married to her, she has all these qualities.
Right. So that's why I say that, we have to get it rounded. It's not just like going out and dressing up and whatever. There are times
Well, all
that
of that is good.
there are
Yes,
time that there are
yes.
time that I have to bring you over to my house and ask you to clean up my room. You remember when I used to ask you to do that? And then it's just to see, let me see if she can do any cleaning. 'Cause me not that good for the cleaning.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we have to
Confession is good for the soul, I see.
we have to do all of these things. Let's welcome before Sister Portia said she agree with me, and I'm so happy, Sister Portia, that you agree with me. She said it's different when it comes to the parents. It's different. Parents in your eyes, in the parents' eyes, you're solid gold, you're full 100.
Diamond.
But deep down in
Diamond,
their
not
heart,
gold, diamond.
deep down in their heart, some parents just want.
Diamond.
All right.
Diamond, not gold.
Yeah, but I'm saying that in their eyes, you are diamond. But deep down, they just want to give you away. So don't tell the man anything. Who? That's a diamond, and him just knows that that's silver. He or she know that it's silver. You're
in some
silver.
cases, because in some cases, parents, especially fathers, don't want to part with their daughter, no matter how good this man is. No matter what qualities he exhibits, it's hard for some fathers to give up their daughters. I mean,
But I want to I know we have Pastor Denzel Miller. I don't know if he's still on. I'd like him to write in because he's a pastor, and if he have a daughter that is not full 100, and
Nobody's full
somebody
100.
hold on, and somebody come to say, Pastor Miller, I want your daughter hand in marriage, but him no say she daughter no married material. What would you say, Pastor Miller? Because then that's gonna be a problem right there.
yeah, you
Because
need to be straight up and be honest, regardless.
no, I will
of,
not answer. I will not answer. I don't want to answer for Pastor Miller, but I will
No,
not.
no, no. I'm not saying answer for him. I'm just talking in general.
But when I say be honest, what are you gonna say? I'm after I hear from Pastor Miller, if he's still on, then I'll tell you what I think. But Pastor Miller, he's saying no crab. Pastor Miller is saying, I'm not here.
Oh no, I was trying to take that background. Okay.
Right. Pastor Miller is saying no crab around here. No crab tonight. So okay. So
I think everybody's using one situation to summarize.
no, I don't think that's one
everything.
situation. I think that's something that they need to address.
Well,
They're
we're
too much-
diverting. It's not just crabs. It's not just in Kingston alone.
Right.
So
And
crab
it's not
is all
just
over
and
the
it's not
14
just
parishes of
it's
Jamaica.
not just
But
crabs.
anyway, let's move along.
Exactly. Okay. Okay. Sister Portia said, did we welcome Brother Akeem Stewart? Welcome, Brother Akeem. We wanted to join Brother Akeem.
See, my sister is on too.
You see, I didn't get down to it, but you could.
Hi, Care.
Okay. Welcome, Brother Akeem Stewart. We wanted to join Brother Akeem every Saturday. He's on for the word and music. Brother David Gallimore said, if the father and mother lie about their daughter, and you then after married, she started to show the true party. And so so if they tell you lies that okay, she is diamond, you said, right? And then you are silver. When you come home, that's what you're expecting, diamond. Because that's why I said Sister Portia said something, said find out the inner person yourself. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're going to find out in the person. But what I'm saying is the parents are going to give you a little synopsis of who their child is.
And I'm not
They're
even
not
gonna
going to go totally in depth
I'm not
as to, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
I don't even when I talk out of respect, I would say what, but I'm not gonna listen to that. I have to do my own. What did brother Denzel, Pastor Denzel say?
He said, I would give her to him and pray that she will mature as time goes by.
No, but Pastor, would you tell her? Would you tell you know that she have fault, you know? Would you tell the man that listen, she's not a wife material?
Well, obviously, if he's giving his daughter to this man, obviously, as a father, he's thinking she's wife material.
No, no, no.
Like
I'm
he
saying
said,
no.
as they go along,
No, no, no.
she's going to mature over time.
No. But I think you should mature at home.
He said he wouldn't tell him.
I think. Right. You know how? There's now that Pastor Bill answer. You know how I would handle that?
Oh.
I would say, man, you have to go find that out for yourself. I'm not gonna say nothing about my daughter. I'm not gonna say, come on, sit down here. Let me tell you about my daughter. If me know she have flaws, I'm gonna
We
say,
all have flaws. So
right. No, but you so how the diamond? If you're diamond, where the flaws come into the diamond? So I'm saying that if you know that my daughter is definitely not a married material, she don't cook, she don't clean, and you have to do everything for her still. She not ready yet.
Well, like you
And when
said,
the
he's
man
not
come-
gonna tell you. So when you get married to her,
No.
then you're gonna find out
the only
that she
thing-
cannot do any of those
what
things.
I'll try and tell the young man. I said, young man, you need to go and find her out for yourself, and then you come back to me. So I'm not gonna say good or I'm not gonna say bad, because then my daughter is gonna hate me for life. Said, Dad, the man that I love was right up my alley, and you come and say something bad and whatever. So what I would say is that, okay, you find out her for yourself, right? And I think that's how you should do it, because I don't think I should just come and just some self praise just about my daughter. That means I have to bring my mother then. Say, all right, Mom, I know you come over and talk to her, Mom, and just tell him the good son that I am. And nobody's gonna say nothing negative. So I would
Well,
not.
as parents, they want to project their sons and daughters in a good light. So, of course, they're not gonna say anything negative, about their child that's about to get married. Then, when you get married, you will find out for yourself.
Okay, sister Tiny Green say that some family them bad mind and jealous. So better you find out for yourself. And that's true, because guess what? You might go to even sisters and brother and say that I'm planning to marry their sister, but that brother don't like the sister, I say, man, we had a problem that you pick up,
Just because they know.
and just because, and then it might be a good sister, but just because, as she said, some of us bad mind and jealous, so them say, you not married before me, so I got put a spokes in your wheel. So do your homework yourself.
Mr. Carter said something that's very interesting. And, he said, wash, cook, and clean is not necessarily a prerequisite for a woman to get married. You're absolutely right. I think, and this is just my personal take on it. I think back then that was a prerequisite, but not now, because people are getting married to women. Men are getting married to women, and some of those women cannot wash, cook, and clean, but they get married nevertheless, right? So, and I know we mentioned this some time back, and you were like, oh no, blah, 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 whatever. But you do have marriages that are good marriages without that wife knowing how to wash, cook, and clean. And we're not going to get into all of that.
No, you can't tell me what to get into.
No.
That's why we have two mics. You talk onto your mic and then let me talk.
No, but I don't want to focus on that.
I'm not going to focus on that because that's a part of the topic and I disagree. I disagree, and I'm saying that I don't know if Pastor Miller said it. If your daughter can wash, cook, and clean, she need to turn her yard. She don't
If
need.
the man can't wash, cook, and clean, he needs to stay at his
And I
house
agree.
too.
And I agree.
And if he's
But-
lazy and don't want to work and
Okay.
expects her to work, then he needs to stay in his corner. How about that?
Okay, let me go ahead, and we'll take brother.
Yeah, because a lot of people think that because a woman cannot, well, let's say cook, because not everybody can cook. Then
Let me get it.
as much as I love her, or as much as I love her, then I'm not gonna marry her because she cannot cook. Then pay for cooking classes, like we said in some episodes back. But like you said, after you get married, then you're gonna learn more about each other. You're gonna learn about that woman that you marry, and she's gonna learn about you. Because after all, marriage is a learning process. You're learning about each other each and every day.
Hold on.
So
Brother David, you with us? You with us, Brother David?
Hello?
Okay, good.
Not hearing you, not hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
Not hearing you.
we're hearing you.
We are hearing you. Look if you're mute. Can you hear us? Brother
No,
David?
my phone is not on mute. I can't hear nothing.
Oh, we are hearing you loud and clear.
No, sir.
Okay, I'll try and call you back. Hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah, so as I was saying, marriage is constant work. It's you're forever learning, right? So it's not about just getting married today and you have a wonderful honeymoon and you live happily ever after. No. There are days that you want to strangle your spouse. There are days that
But
there are days that you dislike your spouse. Right?
I want to see if brother if Pastor Miller did answer back though, because I have a serious problem with someone who want to get married who can wash, cook, nor clean.
Like we said, we're not gonna focus on that.
No, but what if a young man come over to you and asks you, Mrs. Jackson, I'm planning on getting married, but the sister I'm getting married to cannot wash, cook, or clean. So what would you do?
Well,
Go ahead.
that would be the opportunity for him to teach her. Now, if he
Hold
can
on.
cook,
Brother David?
Bless you, sir. Bless you. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, I was hearing you before,
put it to the mic.
Okay.
Okay, let me try again and then see. Stay right there, Brother David.
Okay.
Use a different one.
No, that's the one. Brother David, can you hear us now?
I'm still here.
Okay, you're hearing. Okay, go ahead, Brother David.
No, I'm not hearing you over the phone. I'm hearing you on WhatsApp.
Oh, you're not,
Not
hearing
hearing
us?
you.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure what's happening. All right. Let me call you back then. Okay. I'll call you back.
I'm hearing you on Facebook, not on the.
Yeah, that's what we want
Okay.
you to hear. We want you to hear on Facebook, not on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like you said,
I'm planning on getting married, but go ahead.
if a young man came up to me and said he intends to get married to this young lady, however, she cannot wash, cook, and clean. Now, if he can wash, cook, and clean, I would suggest to him to teach her how to do these things, so that way after they get married, she's aware of how to do it. So that way, it wouldn't be a problem in the marriage.
I would tell that young man, don't even think about marriage until that on the way because that's the
So
disaster.
what is wrong? What is wrong with him teaching her, or what is wrong with him, taking the initiative to pay for some cooking classes for her? What is wrong with that?
I'm not saying nothing
If
wrong
she's
with
being
that.
if she's being honest and telling him upfront that, listen, I cannot cook, right?
Right.
So what is wrong with him saying that, I love this woman. I want to spend the rest of my life with her. However, she cannot. So let me take the initiative to pay for some
let me try
cooking
again.
classes for her. I don't see anything wrong with that. And while you're trying to get Mr.
Let me see,
Gallimore,
let me see for can you hear us now, Brother David?
Yes, I can hear you.
okay. Good
Okay.
evening, sir.
Good,
Good.
evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
That's nice.
But before you get into what you call about Brother David, let me ask you. I don't know because we dealt with this one time before the you were on. So there's this young man come over to you and said, "Brother Gallimore, I'm planning on getting married, but the young lady I'm planning to get married to can't wash none at all, can't cook none at all. I see Sister Green said she can't have hot water, can't wash, cook, nor clean none at all."
So he's
What
just saying
advice?
none at all,
What
like-
advice would you give to that young man, Brother David, before?
Well, my advice to the young man, are you willing to teach her how
Right.
to do things?
Right.
If he says he don't have the time to do it, then I'll tell him don't have the time to get married.
Okay, but what if she don't? What if the young lady? What if the young lady don't want to learn?
Well, if she don't want to learn, she stay right at her father's foot.
Exactly.
But the question is not about that she doesn't want to learn. You're focusing on Jay. You're focusing on she don't want to learn or whatever. What I said to you earlier, or what I stated earlier, is that this young man comes to me and said that his potential wife, his future wife, doesn't know how to cook. Right. And if he's willing to teach her because he can't cook, or if he's willing to pay for some classes for her to cook, what is wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong
Well,
with that.
nothing is wrong
Sorry.
with that. But let me say this. If you marrying somebody and she say, okay, the man can cook and the woman can cook. The woman can clean house nice and pretty. Right? She know if to take care of house, but the cooking part is not there. Both of you willing to go down the road as getting married. You go and tell her, okay, babes, we'll get married. Me know say you can't cook not even for kill puss. But I'll do the cooking. Right? All me want you to do is take care of the house. You know to handle you know how to handle money. Right? So you do you book the finance part and the taking care of the house. Me will do the cooking.
The sister say to you, Brother David.
Let him finish.
No, I hear, but we having a conversation. The sister say to you, I understand what you're saying. You said you will do the cooking, but you have to do the cleaning also because me can't clean.
That's
Me
not
not
what
clean
he's
house.
saying.
I know
That's
he
not
don't,
what
but
he's
the
saying.
question
He's
on
saying- He's saying you're not
brother,
listening.
let me say this. If she says she can't cook, she can't wash, she can't clean, then it's gonna be either you're going to go at a school, school to learn how to do something,
agree.
right? But if she going to tell me, well, me no want go no school to learn to do nothing, all I want to do is married and stay home. Well, you're not married and stay home at my house.
And that's a whole different piece to the puzzle.
But if she said she can clean, she know to clean house, she know to keep house clean, and she can wash, I'll do the cooking.
Agree.
You know, this person I was dating, she So I cook for her once, and she carry it and share with all our family. Everybody asks about it. When I go to the laundromat with her, the way how she put stuff in, I have to step in and said, no, not that way, my dear. And I show her how to wash, how to put clothes in the machine, because people, you see, people here in America, they just throw everything in a machine. Right? And I have a certain way, my towels wash by themselves. My whites wash by themselves. Darker color wash by themselves. Right? And my jeans always turn inside out. While some just throw them in there like that. No, I don't. So you see, if she can't wash, I'm going to the laundromat to watch how she puts stuff in.
Else you're going to be buying clothes every week.
Right? And show her how to deal with to do laundry. If she get to the point where she don't want to learn, then I said, look here, the marriage on all.
You know, that was my point. That was the point I'm getting for. And I'm
Right?
thinking
The
that-
marriage would be on all, not until you learn how to do things properly. Because you have folks where you have some females who want to go clothes shopping every week. And only you alone. Why you want one whole 3 wardrobe of clothes and only you alone? Right? And the thing is, I don't have a problem with a female looking good all the time. But you must learn to do something in the house.
Agree.
Come to the point where you go to the parent and you ask them, you want to know something about your daughter. I'm planning to marry her and I want to know her. If them go and hide and tell you, say, oh, you know, she's good, she can cook, she can this, and me all listen to what you says, but I'm going to invite her over to my house and say, you know what, I buy one chicken, why you cook it for me?
Right.
Why you make me some rice and peas, mac and cheese, just some stuff. Or basic, just do me some curry chicken.
Something basic. Yes, sir. I agree.
Right. And see how she handle herself. If she can't cook and she can't wash, then I'm going to tell her, sweetheart, I love you dearly, wedding and all, but let mommy teach you how to do all this. Or if you want to go to a school, no problem. That's why I tell people I'm not taking nobody to Red Lobster, Blue Lobster, Pink Lobster, Buffalo Wild Wings, take them out to dinner. We're going to start dating. We're going to sit at your house, if I have Pantu Rockstone, and cook and we eat. You're going to show me so you can manage yourself in the kitchen before it go any further.
And he has to learn too also. It's not about her learning alone.
That's true. But you see, I'm going to her house or invite her to my house and let she cook. And then the next date, he has to learn how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
So if him can't cook, then it marriage upon all. Because one of the thing is,
because I'm not going to be burnt out being the
one of the thing
washing,
is,
cooking, cleaning. No.
What if you're married to her? She can't cook and you can't do nothing. She's doing everything and you can't do nothing.
Exactly.
And she took sick. What's going to happen to the children?
Hello.
What's going to happen to the house?
I guess they're going to be eating McDonald's.
Because
the house going to look like a garbage pen. The picnic them going to want suit of clothes for 4 weeks, dirty, busted, and disgusted.
You're right. You know, Brother David, the other day, right, my wife was upstairs and said she feel hungry. So I come downstairs, get out my, ingredients and make my lovely. And I, dress up the plate real nice and whatever and bring and serve her. You know what she said?